'Twas the night before hockey, when all through the mansion not a creature was stirring, not even Johansson. The sticks were all taped and stacked up with care, in hopes that St. Stanley soon would be there. The players were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of cannons boomed in their heads. With Nick in his kerchief and Richie in his cap, they had just settled down for their pre-game nap. When from the arena roof there arose such a clatter, Richie sprang from his bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window he skated with speed, tore open the shutter and cried, "Oh my, indeed!" The moon on the breast of the glistening ice gave the luster of midday and made everything nice. When what to his wondering eyes should appear but a miniature Zamboni dressed like a John Deere. With a towering old goalie so lively and spry, Richie knew in a moment it must be his guy. More rapid than Chara's slapshot, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Cammer, now Doobie, now Hartsey and Sauter, on Cody, on Clarkson, on Savvy and Prouder. From the top of the arena to the top of the wall, now skate away, skate away, skate away all. As ice crystals that before the winds do fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the arena top the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of pucks, and John Davidson too. And then, in a twinkling, he heard something great. It was the scraping and sharpening of 8 pairs of skates. As he drew in his head and was turning around, down from the rafters Davidson came with a bound. He was dressed in a suit from his head to his foot, and he landed real hard, like a heavy shot put. A bundle of bricks he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, he turned aside pucks with a goalie stick parry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and no beard on his chin, the ice white as snow. The stump of a stick he held tight in his teeth, but no smoke would encircle his head like a wreath. What was once slightly gray stubble was now a goatee, and he rocked Ray-Ban sunglasses while doing his celly. He was tall with a mustache, a right jolly old elf. Richie laughed when he saw him, in spite of himself. A wink of John's eye and a twist of his head soon let Richie know he had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, building brick by brick, before he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, giving a nod to the rafters, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a blue jacket's missile. Richie heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Go with pride and play the Rangers tight."